Well, counting of national and provincial ballots is underway in South Africa, where results show that the African National Congress, ANC, is in an early lead. As at 5:30 this morning, the ANC had garnered more than 52% of the total vote cast, that is 14% in each voting station, with the Democratic Alliance, DA, at about 25%. Early votes always come in from the smaller voting stations first, which tend to be mainly in rural areas. An official of the Electoral Commission of South Africa, Mosotho Mopia, in a tweet assured South Africans of the overall integrity of the electoral process. The editor of the Pan-African News Wire, Abayomi Azikiwe, now joins me to discuss this. Good to have you join us at this time. In this election, about 26.76 million people are registered to participate in this election. And according to reports we have already, the ANC seems to be in the lead. What do you perceive about the South African election?
It's not surprising that the ruling party is ahead in the initial counts. What we have to look at are the results from areas such as the Western Cape, which historically has been dominated by the opposition Democratic Alliance, because you have a concentration of more Europeans in the Western Cape region. Also Gauteng, where Johannesburg and Tshwane, formerly known as Pretoria, are located. During the local government elections in 2016, the ANC lost ground in those municipal areas. But the current president, Cyril Ramaphosa, has been working very hard to try to rebuild the ANC base in Gauteng and other areas of the country, including the Free State as well, which historically have been strong basis for the African National Congress.
All right, and one had expected that the opposition was going to have a whole lot of drive in this election, especially considering concerns by the born-free generation.
That has been speculated on largely by the corporate media, which has never been favorable to the ANC, because the ANC historically fought for the liberation of the country for decades. The unemployment rate there officially is 27%. However, the South African economy is reflective of the overall international crisis of the economic relations between Africa and the Western industrialized countries, with the decline in commodity prices, and also the problems associated with debt refinancing. These are problems that have to be worked out. But the opposition Democratic Alliance really does not have a program that's suitable to the South African masses. They are more or less, the DA, remolding of the old Africana-dominated Nationalist Party with people who are alienated from the ANC. You speak about the born-free generation. This is going to require a more vigorous political education. 25 years since the demise of apartheid, a lot of young people really do not realize the history of what the African people have experienced in South Africa, throughout the entire region of Southern Africa, in terms of the racist settler colonial apartheid system. So this is something that the ruling party has to work on.
All right, we'll wait the final results of that election and, of course, reaction from South Africans themselves. Editor of the Pan-African News Wire, Abayomi Azikiwe there.